Hey, Sam here, welcome to this video. This is blogashop. It's a new plugin for WordPress and I'm excited to show you this today because it's going to help you to create unique content, rank your websites, and it's hopefully going to allow you to basically go ahead and sell your products through unique content that you create based around content you find around the web. So how it works is you basically can do an article search or a video search through the software, choose a category. We might choose, for example, depending on what you're doing, it could be internet and online business or health and fitness. And then you can choose the categories that you want that are related to what you're wanting to sell. So if you were selling, for example, products relating to health and fitness, you might choose this. You might choose another one of these few options that are here, and then you can do a keyword search. So it might be on something about losing weight, losing fat, anything like that. Do a quick search in here. It's going to come up with a number of different articles relating to your search terms. So I'll click search. And then we've got a number of different articles that have been posted recently. You can then select as many of these articles as you want, and you can click Save Checked Results. Now once you've done that, what's going to happen is it's going to go into your saved results located here, and you can then go ahead and choose to post these or convert to a post that you then post to WordPress. So if we like this one, for example, we can then convert it into a post, and we can use that post, we can schedule that post to go out on our blog. We can add a short code. Okay, we could add the short code of our choice, an affiliate button, some sort of object. We can choose to add a Shopify product into here from our store, so it integrates with our Shopify store. We can then choose a store, and then from there we can choose which products fit this particular product that we're actually creating, and we can integrate this into our store immediately using a short code. So you can see here, this is the short code. It means that if I add that short code somewhere, it means that that image advertising that product that I'm talking about within this article will show up. Now obviously this is going to grab different posts from your Shopify store, so when you're doing this, do make sure that you've integrated your Shopify store or a Shopify store with this software. Now obviously you can use the spinner, you can spin the content within this to make it unique. You can do a free images search to add free images into your posts to make them more interesting, and you can also add videos as well, or videos you've saved. When you're ready, you can go ahead and you can choose to schedule your post to go out at a particular time. You can choose which type of post it is and what kind of format it should be posted in, and a number of other options as well within this software. Now there's a really complete demo that has been created by the creator of this software. It goes into everything about this software. You can then post this to a Shopify blog as well. If you've got a Shopify blog that you're adding content to rank in Google, you can then post that as well. So the main point of this is what the software is going to do is it's going to grab your content, it's going to go ahead and it will spin that content that you've searched through and found. You can then add images, you can add saved videos, and a number of other different bits and pieces if you want to. Then from there, if you want to, you can then post that to your Shopify blog, ranking in Google, and then hopefully selling more Shopify products which you incorporate into the posts that you are adding into your blog. So that's how the software works. Now one quick bit of feedback, when you're doing the spinning section, now be aware, there's two ways of spinning. You can either use Spinner Bros or you can use Spin Rewriter. I don't believe that there's an included spinner with the software. I believe that you need to actually purchase one of these two spinners in order for the software to work correctly for the spinning part of it. Okay, you actually need a specialized spinner. You can then integrate the spinner that you've purchased with the settings of blogashop, and I'll go and show you that right now. What you'll also notice is that you can also see link reports, see how many links have been clicked and so on. So here it is. If we go into general, for example, we can see here we've got our YouTube API, we've got Spinner Bros API key, so you actually need to integrate with a spinner. You'll be able to watch a tutorial on how to do that, and you also need to be able to integrate with the other Spin Rewriter if you want to use that as well. So be aware of that. You may need an external software to get this to work. I'm waiting for confirmation on that, but I believe that's the case. And you can also integrate with your store through this section right here. Awesome. Thanks for listening. This is Sam Becker. I hope that's given you a good picture, an image of what the software does. You now know what this does, how it might be used in your business. I recommend getting this if you have a Shopify store. I don't recommend necessarily getting it if you're not using Shopify. This is really used for Shopify. You can obviously use it as a spinner to create unique content, but keep that in mind that you will need Shopify in order to make the most of this software. Thanks for listening. Here's Keith with a full demo of the software.
Hey guys, thanks for joining me. This is Keith Gosnell on behalf of my partner, Carl the Shark Schuckert. Thanks for joining me for this demonstration of blogashop. Now, what blogashop is it allows your customers to create unique content and push them to their Shopify store blogs. Now, one thing about that is the majority of Shopify owners do not even use their blogs, which to me is a complete wasted opportunity, right? You want to get more, the more content you have out there to drive traffic towards your products, the better. So why would you not use it? Well, that's where blogashop comes in. Now, one unique thing about Shopify and the way that they handle blogs is they actually allow you to create multiple blogs within one store. Now, why would you want that? Well, if you have more of a generalized store, or even let's just take the fitness niche and let's just say, diet and training. Maybe you want to have a blog that is specific to content around, weightlifting some equipment, dumbbells, resistant bands, whatever it may be. You can have a blog that's completely unique to just that type of content. Now, you also may have diet products, protein shakes, whatever it may be, that you want to then create content around that's specific towards the diet. So you can actually have both of these blogs running at the same time on your Shopify store. Now, in blogashop, you can manage all of the posts that you push to any amount of blogs that your specific store has. And if you have the unlimited version, you can install, number one, you can install blogashop on unlimited WordPress sites. Number two, you can connect as many stores as you want. Okay, you can have an unlimited store connection. Now, many folks that are on Shopify or using Shopify as their e-com platform have multiple stores. So you can think of blogashop as that one dashboard that they can control basically all of their shops and all of their blog content on their shops in one place. In this demonstration, I'm also going to show you guys the blogashop Pro Plus, which is the first upsell in our funnel. I'm going to show you the features that are in that as well. The first being the ability to insert products, your Shopify products right from your store, right into your blog posts. Okay, now that's something that you cannot even do on Shopify. All right, so we're going to allow you to do that, insert products right inside the content, and push that to your Shopify blog. The other feature in the blogashop Pro Plus is our auto blogger. So I won't get into that right now. I'll actually show it to you here in a little bit, but just be aware that those two features are what's included in our first upsell, which is blogashop Pro Plus. Now, just lastly, before we get into it, I just want to talk about, even if your customers do not have Shopify stores, we are including in the front end here is a training that will show them exactly from beginning to end how to set up a store, how to get connected, how to find products, how to do everything that it needs, that it takes to get a Shopify store up and running. And also, even if your customers have zero interest in Shopify whatsoever, blogashop still works with WordPress sites, right? Because we have a article database of over 65,000 unique articles that they can choose from. They can search videos. They can put unique images in there, royalty-free images, and still use it for their for just their WordPress site. Now, you can also take one thing I forgot to mention is you can use existing posts that are already in your WordPress site to push to Shopify, to your Shopify store. We have connected with the guys at Spinner Brothers, and they have been gracious enough to allow us to give our users a free basic Spinner Brothers account. So right there alone, the value is through the roof. You're getting a free Spinner account, and we all know if we've ever used a Spinner that they're not cheap. All right. So let's go ahead and let's just jump in here and get started. As I said, it's very, very simple to use. I'm going to show you that right now. So let's go ahead and jump into the article search. And as you see, you have article or video. Now we have about really 200 categories and subcategories to choose from. For this example, we'll just go ahead and use the health and fitness category here. And what you're going to see is each of these categories then comes with a set of subcategories. And as you can see, this one's quite large. I'm just going to get real general here and talk about, let's just do diet. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and search that. The results are all going to come back down here now. Now, what you can do is you can take a look and you can see if it's an article that interests you. Okay, so you just pop that open, you can take a look, make sure the content is what you want. Now, once you've decided what you want, what you can do is you can select as many of these as you'd like, and you can save them. Okay, so the reason that we do that is in case you have found some articles and you don't want to do the search again and again or forget which one it was, you can just save those articles so that you can come back to them later and go ahead and spin them or do whatever you want to do with them and get them posted, okay? So now that I've saved I've saved a few articles to to our saved results area. But before I move there, I'm going to go ahead and just do a quick video search here as well. So what we can do is we can add a keyword here. We'll just do diet here as well. We'll go ahead and search. All right, and you're going to be able to see all the videos come up, and you can do the exact same thing there. So what I'm going to do is just pick a couple of these and just go ahead and save those as well. All right, so we're good to go. Now what we can do is we can hop over to the saved results area. Okay, now looking here, you're going to see here's all the articles that I had saved. All right, and you're also going to see this convert to post and delete if they want to remove it. Now we also have the video saved results area where they can scan through. Clicking on the titles, we'll go ahead and open that video, and of course you can delete them from there as well. But let's jump over to the article. So what I'm going to do is just take this first one here, the 7 quick tips for managing diet and health, and what I'm going to do is just convert it to a post. All right, so it's going to go ahead and bring us over here. And what you'll see is we have our article all loaded up. Now, at this point, what I can do is let's go ahead and just add an image. Let's do a featured image. Let's go ahead and set that. And you'll see I have a bunch of stuff here. So let's just go ahead and pick that one's fine. And we'll be able to, at this point also, for SEO purposes, is add our titles, our descriptions, our alt tags, which will all be spun if the user chooses to spin them, okay? Now, we also we'll have the blogashop SEO here. Now, you can enter your own titles. We automatically insert the title and the description in here for them, which will be spun if they choose to spin this content, or they could go ahead and just add their own titles if they want to get particular and add that themselves. All right, so let's go ahead and add an image in the article as well. All right, so we'll go to the free image search. Now, we connect with Pixabay, Pexels, and Wikimedia. So right now, I'm just going to do a quick search here. All right, and let's just go ahead and pick this kiwi-looking fruit. Now, we can also put titles in here, so we can do all of our meta, which is going to be important for SEO to get that all. So let's just go kiwi, and for example purposes, I'm just going to put some stuff here. Let's see, so the kiwi diet and eat kiwi. All right. Okay, so we've got that in there. We can set alignment to get it centered up. We can link that off somewhere if we'd like to, or choose the size. I'm just going to leave it as is right now and just go ahead and insert that into the post. All right, so now we have our image in there. Now what we can also do is, as I've said, is add a video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually add one right here. As you can see, we've got our videos that were all saved right into here, and it's easy enough to insert it. I just insert it right there, and I'm going to go ahead and save this draft. Okay, now one of the features that I was talking about earlier was the ability to add Shopify products right into your posts, okay? Now, again, that is our first upsell. It's for Blogashop Pro Plus, so I want to be clear on that it does not come with the front-end offer. All right, so at the very end here, I'm going to go ahead and insert one. Okay, so I'm going to just click the Add Shopify Product. Now, you're going to be able to choose any of the stores that you have hooked up. I'm using an unlimited account for this demonstration. The front end allows you to install one WordPress site and connect one Shopify store, okay? So what I'll do is I'll just pick Blogashop. We have a nice development store here that's just for test purposes. But as you can see, you can either select a product, and you can drill down in those products based on the collections. Collections are what Shopify refers to is their categories, okay? So we can certainly go ahead and narrow that down. Now, what we can also do is add a collection. So what this will do is you can choose any of the collections that you have in your store, which will basically is a call to action that leads the visitors to the category page on Blogashop. On their Shopify store, okay? So you can either send them directly to a product, or you can send them to a collection of products. For this purpose, I'm just going to pick one here, and we'll just do this weight belt. All right, now we're going to give you two different layouts to choose from. If you choose the square layout, you can insert that kind of like either mid-paragraph or at the beginning of a paragraph and have the text wrap around it. Or you can do a full product length, which will basically extend the full width of the content area, which I'm going to use that for this purpose here. Now what I can also do is add tags. So we can tag this article, and we'll go ahead and do it here. We'll just say Kiwi and fitness. All right. So what we want to do is make sure that we save our draft. And now what we can do is we can actually spin this article if we choose, okay? Now go ahead and hit the spin. Now we offer two integrations, Spinner Brothers and Spin Rewriter. As I've said, Spinner Brothers, the front end comes with a free basic account to Spinner Brothers, okay? So there's no excuse to not spin. We've got one included for your customers. And what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and click Generate. Okay, and as you'll see, it is now spun. Now, what it won't do is it won't mess up any images or videos or products that you've inserted into the article, okay? Now, at this point, you can discard it. If you don't like it, you can spin the original content again or just go ahead and accept it. So we'll just go ahead and accept this. All right, so it's going to load now the newly spun content, and we'll just go ahead and make sure that we save again. And now at this point, we can post to our Shopify blog. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Now, once we do that, you can choose the store. Again, if you have the unlimited, you can have multiple stores. So I'm just going to choose the blogashop here. Now, what's also going to do is allow you to choose the author. For this one, we'll use Shark. And then the blog, I'm just going to use this blog right here. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and post that article. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. Here is my actual blog. Let's refresh. And there we go. 7 quick tips for managing diet and health. And you can see we have the what it's posted in. So we have tags here. We'll go ahead and click into the actual article. And you're going to see there's the video that we put in, there's the image that we put in, and of course the product, which is one of the most important parts, right? We want to get people over and buying. So when people click the buy button, they're going to be taken right to the product where they can go ahead and purchase. Now, if there's anything that we want to edit on this particular blog post, what we're going to do is we're going to head on over to the Shopify blog posts area. And what this is going to show you is basically everything that you have posted to your Shopify blogs. Now, we allow them for ease of use. You can search through the blogs. You can also filter by which store you've pushed your blog posts to make management a bit easier. But if I want to go ahead and edit that, I just click the edit button, make any changes that I want, hit update post to Shopify blog, and it will go ahead and update any of that content. So I can swap out videos, images, whatever it may be. Now, we also have the ability to moderate all your comments from any of your blog posts, okay? So you can add some canned comments in here. As you see, I have a few. Very simple. You just simply hit that and save it. It will save that for you. If you find that you're wanting to now you can put links in here, lead them off to anywhere you want to. If you find that you're reusing the same posts all the time or the same comments all the time, you can go ahead and set those up. Okay, so now if we go back into the Shopify blog posts area, these are the ones that are live on our Shopify store. If we have any comments, as you can see, there's some comments here on this one, you can moderate those from here. So they'll show up as comments come in. So you can view those comments. You can go ahead and delete it. You can mark it as spam. You can add a canned response to that particular comment, or you can add just a simple reply. So you can manage all of your blog post comments right here from inside blogashop. The last thing I'm going to show you is the auto blogger. So basically, now again, this is the Blogashop Pro Plus. So this is the first upsell in the funnel and really is a no-brainer. So what we can do is we can create different campaigns, all right? So it'll take us through a short 3-step process. We're going to give this a title, and we'll call this just demo. And they're going to be able to select when they want these posts to publish, okay? Now, we limit it to 20 maximum posts per campaign. So what you can do is choose how many hours you'd want it to go, when you want each one to go, or days, okay? So we'll just, for this purpose, we'll just pick every day. Let's say one day we want it to go. Now, what you can do is you can actually post these to your Shopify blog, where you can go ahead and choose the store, choose the blog that you'd like it to go to, You can also have it go live or publish to your WordPress blog. If you so choose, or if you don't want it on Shopify, you can just simply send it to your WordPress blog. Okay, if you want to send traffic to your store in that manner. All right. So they have the choice to do one or the other or both. Okay. For this purpose, I'm just going to pick the blog here. All right, and we're going to hit next. Now what we're going to do is we're going to choose which spinner we want, and the spinners will show up here if you have them connected in our settings area. So we'll do this. Now this works the same way as I showed you earlier. So we're going to go ahead and pick our categories and our keyword. And actually, I'll just leave that one alone. You don't have to choose a keyword. And here's going to bring up all your articles where, again, you can preview them if you choose. All right. Now, what you can do is you can select up to 20 of these to basically put in your queue. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick, let's just pick 5 of these. And then what I'm going to do is put a SEO, put my title and my description. Now, these will all be spun for each article that goes out, so it will be unique. So the way that I suggest we use this is that you kind of choose one keyword to kind of go around per campaign, so that everything is related. Okay, so I'm just gonna say diet, and this is the kiwi diet. And of course, we'd want to get more specific than that, but for demo purposes, that'll do. All right, so we'll go on to the next step. Now what you can do is you can actually insert a product, okay? And that's another way to build these campaigns, is build it around a specific product, all right? So you kind of have multiple ways that you can set these campaigns up. So I'm going to choose the collection of fitness, and I'm going to pick that one there. And then you can go ahead, and what we'll do is we'll automatically go out and find and spin the metadata for whatever image that you find, okay, or that you want to insert into your blog. Now, this would be the featured image, okay? So we can say keyword here, kiwi diet is the best, oops, sorry, let's just do diet. That is the keyword, and this one here will be the kiwi diet is the best, and our description would be eat kiwis. Okay. All right. Now what we can do is we can save that. Okay, so once that is done saving, okay, so you'll see it's now in demo. We can delete it, we can edit it, whatever we'd like. Now what happens at that point is I'm going to go over to the scheduled blog posts section. And now you're going to see this is our schedule, and you'll see that it's set to go out on a specific date depending on what I've chosen, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and at this point, this is just basically the queue so that they know what's going on next. As these articles go out, they will be removed from this list. Now, a user could come back in, they can delete one of the articles if they'd like, or they can go in and edit it if they want to make a few changes before it's scheduled to go. So they always have complete moderation over their blog queue. Quick overview of blogashop. As you can see, it's packed with tons of value. I think your customers are going to love it. Go ahead and make sure you sign up on the above for the JV notifications, and we'll see you guys on the leaderboards.